All this week on Win, Lose, or Draw. Host Bert Convy and company take you on a first-class tour of the Big Apple.
Sunday, walk the park at Sunday to park.
So if you appreciate fine art...
Didn't you always think the Statue of Liberty was taller, though?
Join Susan Lucci, Peter Marshall, Kim Fields, and Fame's Gene Anthony Ray in New York's Central Park.
Big fun in the Big Apple.
Fast Draw fun all this week on Win, Lose, or Draw.
Win, Lose, or Draw, weekdays at 5, only on WOKR 13. Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
Beer will want you, yeah, beer will want you tonight. Lots more money, yeah, lots more puzzles. It's gonna come alive, it's gonna change your life. Big surprises, lots more prizes, non-stop fun each day. The Wheel of Fortune way. Beer will want you, yeah, beer will want you tonight.
Wheel of Fortune, weeknights at 7, only on WOKR 13.
Good shot.
This is just one of the many great moments in the career of Rochester's PBA pro Tommy Kress. And Tommy, that had to be the highlight of your career.
It was, Ron, but I get an even greater feeling of satisfaction working to strike out cystic fibrosis in the upcoming Bowl for Breath campaign.
The 1988 Bowl for Breath will be held October 15th through the 22nd, and you can bowl with the league or on your own for fun, prizes, and a cure for the #1 genetic killer of young people.
We're fighting a killer and winning. Pick up a sponsor sheet at your nearest bowling center and join the strike force.
The mind is like any other muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. That's why you should work out with Jeopardy.
I can't think any harder.
You hit the button, you question a few answers, and in no time you're kicking around people with twice your intellect.
Who's Beethoven?
Oh, sure. It's a challenge.
What is Cleveland?
But hey, no pain, no brain.
Who is Pinocchio?
Jeopardy, weeknights at 7:30, only on WOKR 13.
When it comes to fire safety, you've got to have a family plan. To help teach everybody how to get out alive, your neighborhood McDonald's restaurants and local firefighters are providing kids with fire safety plans and advice on how to escape from your house safely in case of a fire. Get your family's fire escape plan at McDonald's and learn how to get out alive, because that's what it's all about.
Make fire drills a habit in your home. Participate in National Fire Prevention Week. Pick up details at participating McDonald's restaurants.
Next, People's Court.
And I told him, I said, all children lie at some time because I have kids.
Is the plaintiff's witness telling the truth?
He's the only one that threw an object at the window.
Yes.
Or will Judge Wapner believe the defendant?
Michael was too busy. He was about to fight somebody, so how could he see me throw anything at the window?
It's the case of it came in through the wagon window.
No adult actually saw him break the window.
The People's Court, Monday at 5:30 on 13.
Though we went through a brutal divorce, we still loved each other.
On the next Sally Jesse Raphael, they split up and started over together.
I was bad. I used a lot of ways to weasel back into his life.
Will it work this time?
We're more interested in being ourselves and accepting the other for what they are.
I never met a person as nice as Maxine, before or since.
Remarrying your ex on the next Sally.
Sally. Meet Stephanie.
Hi.
She's compassionate.
Isn't there a colony you can put her in or something?
She's trusting.
Oh, they're here.
She's articulate.
Ew.
And she takes on today's most pressing issues.
I've decided to get personalized license plates.
Join Stephanie every weekday at 4 on Newhart and learn the finer points of being a debutante.
Ellie!
Newhart, weekdays at 4, only on WOKR 13.
The Ice Capades is coming to Rochester and bringing with it a return to romance, November 16th through 20th at the Rochester War Memorial. WOKR 13 and Wegmans are proud to sponsor opening night, Wednesday, November 16th, with half-price admission. The 1988 Ice Capades features Olympic bronze medalists Jill Watson and Peter Opegard, and a live performance by the California Raisins. Get your tickets today and join us for opening night, Wednesday, November 16th.
Oh, give me a home where the weather's unknown and changing conditions prevail. You've decisions to make. What's the effect from the lake? You know Rochester radar won't fail. Don't be buffaloed. Without Rochester radar, you're snowed. The others might say that their radar's okay, but remember, don't be buffaloed.
Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
I know there's a lot of you out there that are hurting and feel like you're sinking to the very bottom of life. Well, you don't have to sink. Praise God. I've got a lifeline for you called the Believer's Voice of Victory broadcast. I'm Kenneth Copeland, and I want you to join me right here for our Believer's Voice of Victory broadcast, and we're going to share our faith in Jesus with you.
See Reverend Kenneth Copeland Sundays at 8 a.m. on WOKR.
It's always great to work with Dick, of course. I can't imagine anyone more qualified to talk about Rochester politics.
Monroe County voters are independent. Party registration apparently doesn't mean anywhere near what it did.
It is a great feeling to be the source of information for people.
From Rochester's news source, WOKR.
Who won? Who lost? We'll have it.
Complete coverage of the 88th vote from Rochester's news source, News Center 13.
Escapades is coming to Rochester and bringing with it a return to romance, November 16th through 20th at the Rochester War Memorial. WOKR 13 and Wegmans are proud to sponsor opening night, Wednesday, November 16th, with half-price admission. The 1988 Icecapades features Olympic bronze medalists Jill Watson and Peter Opegard, and a live performance by the California Raisins. Get your tickets today and join us for opening night, Wednesday, November 16th.
Win, lose, or draw rings in a very special week.
And if you're all set, here we go, gang.
As Philadelphia proves it's everything it's cracked up to be.
I'll tell you what a crowd.
Join cover girl Carol Alt and Mr. T.
I'm ready, man. I'm ready.
Nina Blackwood and funny man Brad Garrett.
You get my cards to White LeBaron.
For some great moments in American history.
Oh, my type of city. You know, my wife calls me the Minuteman.
Catch all the fun from the city of brotherly love.
Watch Win, Lose, or Draw all this week, or Mr. T died.
Win, lose, or draw, weekdays at 5, only on WOKR 13. Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
When legal disputes threaten, the People's Court Peacekeeping Mobile zooms into action.
Sacred blue! Oh, Sacred, you're blue!
Hey, you two ought to watch the People's Court. See how Judge Wapner would handle this.
Doug, more trouble. Let's go.
Who was that man with the funny hair?
Beats me, lady.
You two seem to be at loggerheads.
Parking my petunias.
People's Court can help. Judge Wapner would know how to handle this.
Come on, Doug, we gotta run.
Right, Rusty. Remember, don't take the law into your own hands. Take him to court!
Who was that man in the blue blazer?
The People's Court, weekdays at 5:30 on 13.
Did you hear the news? Wheel takes Manhattan.
That's right. The most exciting city in America welcomes the most exciting game show in America. Wheel of Fortune is going to take a bite out of the Big Apple, and we want you to be a part of the celebration. Watch all 10 unforgettable shows direct from fabulous Radio City Music Hall.
I love New York.
It's the television event of the year. Don't miss the excitement when Pat and Vanna take Manhattan by storm.
Wheel of Fortune, Monday at 7, only on WOKR 13. Meet Stephanie.
Hi.
She's compassionate.
Isn't there a colony you can put her in or something?
She's trusting.
Oh, they're here.
She's articulate.
Ew.
And she takes on today's most pressing issues.
I've decided to get personalized license plates.
Join Stephanie every weekday at 4 on Newhart and learn the finer points of being a debutante. Newhart, weekdays at 4, only on WOKR 13. Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
Hello, I'm Kenneth Copeland. I want to give you a very special invitation to join me every week right here on this station for the Believer's Voice of Victory broadcast. We are committed before God to share with you the victories of our life that we've been blessed with in Christ Jesus. So we'll be looking for you. You come join us.
See Reverend Kenneth Copeland Sundays at 8 a.m. on WOKR.
Can two moms bring two families together?
Do you think we should?
Yes! Yes!
It's a matter of who's compatible.
Why are you guys always pushing me out the door?
Because Mom will get mad if we pushed you out the window.
What's a mother to do?
I didn't do it!
The answer is a parent.
I've got to kill him, otherwise he'll never learn.
Two moms are better than one.
Do you know where your kids are?
When it's Kate and Allie.
Kate and Allie, weekdays at 4:30, only on WOKR 13.
The mind is like any other muscle. You don't use it, you lose it. That's why you should work out with Jeopardy. I can't think any harder. You hit the button, you question a few answers, and in no time you're kicking around people with twice your intellect.
Who is Beethoven?
Oh, sure. It's a challenge.
What is Cleveland?
But hey, no pain, no brain.
Who is Pinocchio?
Jeopardy, weeknights at 7:30, only on WOKR 13.
New York, New York, the Big Apple welcomes Wheel of Fortune along with a
fresh new batch of contestants.
Jason, the musician from Nashville, Denise, a trial lawyer, and an aerobics instructor named Jane.
I want to say I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York.
A chance at over $271,000 in prizes and money will change the life of one of these contestants. Who will it be? Join the excitement from world-famous Radio City Music Hall.
Monday at 7, only on WOKR 13.
I heard it again just this week. I go to bed by 11 because I've already seen the news at 6. Well, don't tell that to Charlotte Stevens. She's out every night of the week putting together a news story. For example, a reaction to a proposed pipeline through Monroe County. David Burns also brought us news stories for 11, such as county lawmakers that work on the new budget. And, of course, our special report on the working poor from Christine Rogers. And don't forget Bill Peterson's first look at the weather. Check us out at 11. It's not the same old news anymore.
Beavers are pig fat slime buckets.
On Newhart, George abandons the beavers.
Me? Damn it.
And Cinderella loses a slipper.
We was out burying Daryl's underwear in a time capsule when we happened upon your slipper.
This week is a night in Mazatlan. Damn it.
That's kind of cute.
Choose Newhart.
I like to make a motion that we face reality. All in favor?
Newhart, Monday at 4, only on WOKR 13.
Hi, I'm Dick Clark, and you know, over the years I've had the opportunity to work with most of the superstars of music. And now on Golden Greats, you're invited to join me and some great stars as we take a brand new look at some of the truly classic performances by Stevie Wonder, Lionel Richie, Steely Dan, Jerry Lee Lewis, Rick Nelson, Sonny and Cher, Kiss, and many, many more. Join us for Dick Clark's Golden Greats.
Dick Clark's Golden Greats, tonight at 12:30, only on 13.
At what age did you find out that you were Lyndon Johnson's son?
I was 36.
On the next Sally Jesse Raphael, did LBJ pay to hide his secret son?
I had cars, I had furs, I had jewelry.
Does Vic Damone have an illegitimate daughter?
He saw my mother and said, "Oh my God, it's you." And he looked at me, then right away he knew who I was.
Meet love children of famous men on the next Sally.
Sally Jesse Raphael, Monday at 10, only on 13. Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
Can two moms bring two families together?
Do you think we should?
Yes! Yes!
It's a matter of who's compatible.
Why are you guys always pushing me out the door?
Because Mom will get mad if we pushed you out the window.
What's a mother to do?
I didn't do it!
The answer is a parent.
I've got to kill him, otherwise he'll never learn.
Two moms are better than one.
Do you know where your kids are?
When it's Kate and Allie.
Kate and Allie, weekdays at 4:30, only on WOKR 13.
Last year, Rochester's city school teachers contracted for the highest pay scale of any urban district in this country. Along with the pay hike came specific changes in how city teachers go about doing their jobs. How have these changes affected your child's education, and have they altered attitudes about teaching? Reporter Donna Lacey examines the changes made in A City Schools Report Card, Teaching Your Children, a special report beginning Tuesday at 11, only on Rochester's news source, News Center 13.
When legal disputes threaten, the People's Court peacekeeping mobile zooms into action.
Sacred blue. Oh, Sacred, you're blue.
Hey, you two ought to watch the People's Court. See how Judge Wapner would handle this.
Doug, more trouble. Let's go.
Who was that man with the funny hair?
Beats me, lady.
You two seem to be at loggerheads.
Parking my petunias.
People's Court can help. Judge Wapner would know how to handle this.
Come on, Doug. We gotta run.
Right, Rusty. Remember, don't take the law into your own hands. Take him to court!
Who was that man in the blue blazer?
The People's Court, weekdays at 5:30 on 13. Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.
You know it makes you wanna pick the pins up and lay a game now. Yeah, it's time now to come on now. Most fun that you ever saw. Come on now and play, win, lose or draw. It's fastball fun. Come on, come on, come on and play, yeah. Come on and play, yeah. Come on and play, yeah. Win, lose or draw.
If you're talking about it,
It's true. I read it in the paper.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
it's on Donahue.
19-year-old Mark Bonacani now lives his life in a wheelchair, unable to move anything but his head. He broke his neck playing college football. Who's to blame? The school, the coach? Are we sending our kids onto playing fields at their own risk? Next Donahue.
Donahue, Monday morning at 9 on 13.
One of the great adventures of our lives.
That's more than fascinating.
He's a normal guy.
I want to find out what it's like to be average.
It's fun.
A gullible guy.
I'm Kirk Douglas.
Your name is really Kirk Douglas?
I'm an habitual liar.
A hungry guy.
The $2,000 lunch.
And he lives in an unpredictable world.
Cat house.
I'm just as excited about this as you are.
Enjoy Newhart.
By golly, I did.
Newhart, Monday at 4, only on WOKR 13.
It's so hard to believe that here in our community, there are people who have no home or even a safe place to sleep at night. As the holidays approach, let's remember those less fortunate. You can help the Volunteers of America provide a hot meal and a clean, warm place to sleep for a homeless person with your gift of only $13. Look for all the details in this 13 Caring Gifts brochure, available at all Wegmans and First Federal Savings locations. This year, give a gift from the heart with 13 Caring Gifts.
Next on The People's Court.
I have enough to buy a plane ticket or whatever, but I need more to get started.
Did he use her for her money?
When you wrote it, was it true?
Yes.
The judge can't believe it.
Your attitude amazes me. Absolutely amazes me.
The case of California Dreamin'.
I hope you have a better relationship with the lady who's with you now than...
Yeah, I do.
On the next People's Court.
The People's Court, Monday at 5:30 on 13. Day mornings at 9 on 13.
Hi, I'm Spencer Christian. Good morning, Rochester.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
America, good morning.
Good morning, America!
Rochester, good morning.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, Rochester.
Good morning, Rochester. I'm Charles Gibson.
And I'm Joan London. We hope you'll join us weekdays at 7 right here on WOKR 13.
Sally Jesse Raphael, weekdays at 10, only on 13.
Covering news that is made for TV. It happens periodically, and we are faced with decisions on how such incidents should be covered. Recently, such events included a pro-choice demonstration in the nation's capital and arrests here in Rochester during an anti-abortion demonstration at Genesee Hospital. We also exercised judgment in covering the arrest of Jolie Harrington during a meeting concerning Kodak Park contamination. Your source for thoughtful news coverage is Rochester's news source, News Center 13.
Every night, Doug Gemlich and his crew cover the world of sports to bring you the games, scores, and results that you want to know. They also work to bring you parts of the world of sports that you don't always hear about. going beyond regular coverage to give you a wider world of sports.
Who's shooting this promo anyhow? And why are we in black and white?
Clearly, a more colorful world of sports. On Rochester's Sports Source, News Center 13. When you need to know the news that affects Rochester, turn to the people who know Rochester. People who were born and raised here, with roots in the towns they grew up in, who care about this community as much as you do.
Hi, Sergeant. How are you today?
Local news from local people. The most native Rochesterians behind any local newscast. On Rochester's News Source, News Center 13.
Donahue, weekday mornings at 9 on 13.